Hi guys, welcome back. My name is Rees and I'm here to bring a message to whomever this resonates with. I hope you guys can hear me. I'm trying to be a little respectful to the fact that I'm not the only one out here today. So I'm talking a little lower than normal, but we still gonna get into it. I'm trying not to get too close either because this is the furthest I could zoom out, so then I want y'all to be able to see me. But all right, this is what we're gonna do for now. This is what we're doing for now. Let's get into the messages that you guys need to hear from me right now. Okay. Boss Daddy. Uh-oh, I'm talking to somebody who's leveling up. Somebody who is leveling up big time. I love that that's the first card that came out. Let's talk about it, okay? Somebody who's on an up and up right now. You could be super focused. Things are working out for you. And even if things haven't been working out for you, you've been so persistent and like with the energy of I'm going to make this happen regardless. So like you're making sure things are happening for you. You know, sometimes when you have a goal and like the inevitable happens where things start interfering, you know, plans don't necessarily go according to plan. You're not going for that. You're like, no, I'm not taking no for an answer. What I see is what I see. What I want is what I want. And I'm going to make sure I do that. I'm going to make sure I make that happen. So with this boss daddy energy that's coming out, you're on an up and up regardless, and that is because like things are on your side right now. Thing is happening in your favor, and even if they aren't, your ambition and your focus is where it needs to be so that it does happen. All right, see, I ain't the only one out here. There's a lot of people out here today.
Who's there? Who's there? Hello?
Right there. Oh, and then he hops the fence. Okay. Cock blocking. Ooh, like I said, even if somebody is trying to interfere with what you got going on, even if things are trying to fall apart for you, you're not making that you're not letting that happen. We got boss daddy and cock blocking. This card came out first. This one right here, boss daddy, okay? And then we also have cock blocking. So it's like you're in an energy of ascending, you're in an energy of getting better, elevating, but there's an energy that's watching you, that's noticing how fast you're ascending, how fast you're elevating, or that it's happening regardless, that they're a little salty. They're trying to siphon that for you, okay? They're trying to make sure that your success has a cap. Cock blocking. They're a little mad that you're super in boss daddy energy right now. But let's keep going. I'm pretty sure I want to tell you guys to don't even focus on them. And I think the only reason why I'm saying that is because you guys aren't focusing on them. You're so focused and determined right now that anybody who tries to come in your face and, you know, stop you, you're just laughing at them. You're like, yo, I know what you're doing. I know what you're doing and know it's not going to work. Anyway, I have stuff to do. Like, I don't got time for that little stuff. I don't got time for the child play. I don't got time for none of this low vibrational frequency anything, because I'm over here with it, okay? I'm up here. So even if the cock blockers try to, you know, stop you a little bit, halt you, you're not going for that. You're like, yeah, whatever. Yeah, okay. Reflecting. Look at you. So poised, so zen. You're so caught up in your own energy that nothing can interfere. Nothing is shaking you off your feet. You're 10 toes right now. You're too grounded. You're too grounded. I want to pull out the money deck actually, because boss daddy came out first, and how focused you are. I'm trying to see what your finances are looking like. Spiritual hater. Damn, cock blocking is in line with spiritual hater. Somebody's pissed. It's like you're giving off, you know what you're doing. It's like you know how to manifest. You know how to work your magic. You know how to utilize your power. It's giving that, because some people could be looking at you like, yo, how did you figure this out when you came from this? How did you get all the way over here when you used to be doing this? You used to be wearing this. You used to be living in this. Like, people are comparing your past up until now, and they're like, oh, it gotta be magic. It gotta be voodoo. It gotta be juju. What is this? And no one's like, people can't comprehend. No one's comprehending how you made this happen. So we got spiritual hater, okay? Now they're hating on your spirituality because they're cock blocking your success, like, oh, that success doesn't belong to them. They don't deserve it. So, you know, doing anything that they can, trying to tarnish your name, trying to sabotage any opportunities that you have going for you. And it's not working because your power is too strong. You're making sure that whatever is for you is going to find you, regardless of whatever hater is outside trying to block that for you. And now they're hating on your spirituality because they see it's happening regardless. So they're like, oh, nah, this bitch a witch. Let us continue. Oh, hold on. Let us continue. Okay. Sorry, y'all. I'm playing. No facts. Damn, this whole reading was about a person who's trying to hate on the fact that you're actually rising. We 5 minutes in. Man, this is fake flexing. Happiness hater. We got spiritual hater and happiness hater. So, god damn, like, people really have to heal. What is it with people looking at others and mad that they're smiling? Like, people will really try so hard to shoot you down, even when you're at your lowest. And then when they do it, they're like, are you crying yet? Huh? Do you want to give up yet? Are you suicidal yet? And you over here smiling, laughing like nothing can break your spirit. You can't break my soul. And this person's pissed. How do you get spiritual hater and happiness hater? But to them, you look like you're low down and in the dumps. Okay, obviously not right now because the first card that came out is Boss Daddy. But before, you were looking like you were low down and in the dumps. And whoever this person is, or maybe it's an energy or frequency, a group of people or whoever, you have some fans who are watching you right now who they're utterly impressed with how fast you've ascended, how fast you've acquired all the things that you've acquired. And it only looks like you're only going to ascend more. It only looks like you're only rising, okay? You're not going to stop anytime soon. It just looks like favors on your side. Your smile is bright. Your aura is bright. People are coming up to you. You're attracting people and animals and opportunities and great things, okay? You have all these beautiful things in your frequency, and this person is pissed. We also have fake flexing right here. So it's like, I'm pretty sure this person at one time talked bad on you for what you lacked, okay? The first card that came out is Boss Daddy. So it's like, whatever you lack, you're not in that energy anymore. We started off with Boss Daddy because this is the energy and the frequency that you're now in. You made sure to make that happen too. It's giving Five of Swords energy. It's like, you're stopping at nothing. You were making sure, like, you knew that this was for you, and you were stopping at nothing to make sure that it happened, okay? But when you were at the place that you were before, you still carried the same energy that you have right now. This boss up energy didn't make you, okay? And the low vibe, when you getting kicked down, that didn't break you. That's why this person's pissed, because you came from something. You came from the gutter. And it may not be the gutter, but it's your gutter, okay? According to your timeline, that was the lowest you have been. And that was the lowest you will be. And this person saw you at that low, and they're like, oh yeah, see, that's what that person deserves. This person looked at you in that low vibrational state, and they saw that as who you are. They saw that as where you belong, okay? To them, that defined everything that you stood for. So with you being in this boss up energy, you smiling and all that shit, they can't comprehend. They're like, yo, I don't get it. Because aren't you a dusty? Aren't you a bum? What do you mean you're rocking new clothes? What do you mean you have new opportunities for you? Is that a new vehicle? How did you get that? You're moving, and not even moving like towns. You're moving states. Like you're going from an apartment to a house. How did you manifest that? And then they over here with the fake flexing. Over here with the fake flexing. And the reason why they're fake flexing is because they think they have one up on where you used to be. All right, so wherever you used to be, it was definitely low vibrational, okay? And this person saw you, we're just like, oh, they ain't shit. I'm definitely above them. I'm definitely above them. I got so much on them. Look how much money I got. Boom. Look how many vehicles I got. Oh, we good over here. This person, you spoke too soon, baby. Because when you do that, you have no idea who you're talking to, especially if you're talking to an earth angel. God will make sure that destiny swap happens so damn fast. You gotta humble yourself. You gotta humble yourself. When you see somebody doing worse than you, that is not your opportunity to kick them down. That is not your opportunity to kick them down. Obviously, you don't rock with God, because never would you ever think of doing some dumb shit like that if you work for God. This person clearly doesn't, but they mess with the earth angels, so they was having a time clowning you, not even realizing that that's the destiny swap that you needed. And not even that, because you don't want your destiny. Their destiny. You don't want their destiny. You don't want to be where they are. You don't want to act how they act. You don't want their mindset. Hell no. But this person, like they faced a certain judgment. Spiritual hater, happiness hater. Oh my God. This person faced a certain judgment messing with you. And now they're going to have to watch you boss up. That was the first card. They're going to have to watch you boss up. And they're so they're so upset. Like, this person is working overtime trying to make sure that whatever you got going for you just doesn't happen. Like, they're not even focusing on their own destiny anymore. They're not even focusing on their own bag. They're focusing on yours. And the more you ascend, they're just paying attention, like watching like a fucking weirdo in the bushes, and seeing when it's their time to strike, when it's their time to act. Oh, can I do it now? Can I fuck it up for them now? But it doesn't matter. Anytime they do that, it probably adds to your ascension, but it lessens theirs. Dummy. Okay. Angelic help. Ooh, you have the angels on your side. Like I said, what's for you is not going to be taken away, not even from a hater, okay? This person can cock block all they want, but that's not doing anything. You have angelic help regardless. Like, even if... Bless Daddy. I love that for you. Change. Some of you guys definitely came from the struggle. I'm seeing and I'm looking at a white butterfly right now. Beautiful. Yeah, there's huge changes here, huge transformations, and the fact that that was white, it's a blank slate, okay, an innocent one, where obviously angelic help, the spirits are on your side, okay? That's the color white. You have purity on your side. No matter what anybody does to try to interfere with what you got going on is going to happen for you. You guys are in an energy of boss up, inevitably, okay? Inevitably. Nothing can stop this. I'm all the way up, sorry. Leadership. Talk about boss daddy. Boss daddy is here because y'all are about to be in a leadership position. I was just talking about y'all finances and y'all leveling up, talking about boss daddy, but y'all are about to be leading masses. Maybe this is why this person is hating. Before you get put in this position, it starts internally, okay? And then obviously it manifests in the spiritual, where now your inner world reflects your outer world, all right? So you're walking around with this aura, and it gives authority. And like I said, a lot of people could be flocking to you. Animals could be flocking to you. You just give off an inviting energy. This boss up, it just looks healthy. It just looks inviting. It just looks inspirational. All great things, okay, to where people want to be around it. They want to at least rub shoulders with you. They want your wisdom to rub off on them. They want to figure out what your strategy was, what your plan was, all right? Leadership. You got a lot of people who are going to be looking at you, taking notes. They see the boss up. They see how much you've ascended, and even if there are new people who didn't see where you came from, they're just looking at you like, wow, that's the prototype. That's the blueprint right there. This is what I wanted. This is what I aspire to be. That person is goals. That's what you're giving off. And that's probably why this person is so mad. They just can't stand the fact that other people are looking up to you. Other people admire you. Like, and this person is trying so hard to create a you hate group where a whole bunch of people could jump on a bandwagon and hate you together. But even if they succeed in that, the ratio is going to be too broad to even notice and matter. Like, you could have 1,000 people who rock with you, and then these 2 people who hate you. It's just 2 people, of course. And if you ain't got no haters, and you ain't popping, you got spiritual hater and happiness hater. Hater came out twice, so this person is hating on you, okay? You best believe you popping. If you don't got no haters, you ain't popping. This person is truly a fan at heart, and they're just mad that you have a lot of admirers. That's what pisses them off. Your light irritates their demons. Precarious. Damn. There have been a lot of ups and downs with your finances. So yeah, you guys definitely came from something. That's in line with change. I said that when the change card came out. I was like, okay, you guys definitely came from something, and now you're on your way to a different frequency. You're on your way to a different tier of life. Okay, you're doing things a lot better now. With this precarious card, there have been a lot of ups and downs with your finances. So yeah, things could have definitely been up for you. Things could have definitely been down for you. And even when they were up, it was like you're in an energy of being nervous because you know how fast that up could disappear, and then you back to being down. So you needed a nervous system reset, okay? Because as within, so without. So when you're up, you need to understand that you deserve to be here, okay? You deserve this up. You deserve to be in this high frequency and reside in that, okay? Like, exercise your rights in that. Pray in that. Say affirmations when you're up. Do anything that you can to get used to that up energy. Because if you're nervous, even while you're up, you're manifesting you're down. Like, you have to train your nervous system to know that this is what you actually deserve. feel like I just needed to say that. But for who this resonates, you're already there. You're already in a boss daddy energy, okay? So while you're there, make sure you shake your nerves. If any of you guys are nervous, make sure you shake your nerves and tell yourself that this is what you deserve. This is where you're supposed to be. And call that energy in. Like, God, I love this energy. I love this frequency I'm in right now. Please, more moments like this. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Be grateful. Speak while you're there. Move while you're there. Don't just sit timid because you up 20 bands right now when you were just at nothing and you're like, oh my goodness, yeah, I got 20 bands, but I have so much to pay for it. I know once I'm done paying for it all, it goes away. Like, don't do that. Don't do that. Setbacks. Damn, this came right out the precarious. Y'all, I just said don't do that. I just said don't do that. Student and settling. Listen, don't do that, because these people who are watching you and hating on you, that's what they want. It could be their negative juju that's being sent to you that's messing with your mind, and now you have all these mental spells that you have to break because you're so trapped in the energy of, oh my goodness, I'm gonna have a setback. My finances are actually precarious. Hey, they did it. Child. Sorry, I had to read a message. I'm about to end this so I could see exactly what that said. Anyway, student and settling. It's like you were learning while you were in the process of this, okay? Which is understandable. You have to learn. Like, this, it's a whole learning thing. You got to blow a couple before you actually receive a bag that's going to stay. So, you were a student when you were going through this precarious energy, this up and downness. That was you being a student, okay? You had to learn, but somewhere in that, because settling came out, somewhere in that you got a little too comfortable knowing that, okay, my finances are gonna soar, they are gonna take a dip, that's just life. And yes, the only thing that's constant in life is change, I will say that. However, don't take everything so literal and apply it to everything. Yes, the only thing that's constant is change, and we know that our finances may take a dip, may take a, a rise or whatever, but plan for the rainy day. Set yourself up for the setbacks. Don't hold on to your money. It's everything is energy. So if you're telling yourself, I need to hoard my money, I need to keep everything around me right now because I'm scared to spend it, you're telling the universe that, like, okay, she wants to hold on to her money because she's scared. So the universe will make sure that you keep holding on to your money, and they will make sure that you keep being scared, okay? That's the settling that you were doing. You were settling in the energy of the setback, knowing that you had this precarious going on, like everything's up, everything's down. Is that a limo? When's the last time y'all seen a limo? Y'all, that is a G-Wagon limo. I ain't never seen that before. I used to have this obsession with limos when I was a little girl, and then all of a sudden, because no one really does a limo thing now, everything is sprinters and like luxury vehicles. It's really hard to come across a limo. When did they make that? That is a G-Wagon limousine, okay? When did they make that? I didn't even know that would be, if anything, stateside. You see cool stuff like that in like Europe. They still rock with the limousine. Anyway, sorry y'all. Don't settle in that energy, okay? I know you were only a student and learning, but we've learned, okay? So you should know that when you're in a high energy, when you're in a high vibration, that is a perfect time for you to manifest, because you're already there. When your emotions are heightened, that's when you're most powerful, okay? So when you're on this up and up, when you feel really good because your finances is hitting, like, speak that energy over your life. Ask God to continue pouring that energy over your life. Say thank you, be grateful. Reside in that energy, not necessarily the setback energy, because that's what you're going to keep attracting for your life, okay? So don't give the haters any more fuel than they already have, all right? Rise, keep rising, and don't be afraid to do so. Y'all got this. I love y'all. Bye.